An add-all button would be really nice for this. Especially when you've got this many allies, and it's going to be the same for Britain when you have puppets. I get what they were trying to fix with it, but it's only a minor improvement. At least it's easier than going to each of their independent diplomatic tabs, that's true. Right, have we arrived? We have. We just need the organization back. There's Night Vision 2, which should enable us to hit a lot harder when we're attacking. And let's get another technology. 1944 infantry equipment. Is it better to have mixed units or pure units, as in mostly infantry or tanks, etc.? I usually go for relatively pure, but the template that I'm going with right now is anything but. Like, because I'm superior firepower and I've gone for the support superior firepower stuff, which is this line over here, the integrated support. It gives bonuses to the support artillery as opposed to the line artillery. Because I knew I wasn't going to be able to get support equipment because I had no aluminium, so I was basically, well, my support equipment or my support units might as well be just more bigger guns. I've gone for the heavy tanks because it provides armor for the entire unit. Half of their total armor value is split over everyone. So even though my the tanks themselves have a 56 armor, these guys have an armor of like 28 because of them. And then also artillery and anti-air just because I wanted that extra firepower and also just damage. Loads and loads of damage. Right, are we in place? We're in place. Go. Oh, look at all those green numbers. Love it. Also, I think Japan's out of manpower. Yep. There's a reason that their units are pathetic strength. Just look at that. I mean, yeah, you could have 800 divisions, and if they're all at that strength, then bring it on, Japan. That's great. One of them's demanding their expeditionaries back again. More improved rocket engines, because it increases rocket artillery damage, and I have a lot of rocket artillery. America's lost 9.4 million. They're down to less than 1 million in manpower. They're 12 million at one point, didn't they? That was China, not Japan. China still has loads, Japan not so much. I think Japan really is just that they're still training divisions. They just don't have the manpower to actually fill them. Because, yeah, they have like 700 divisions. Magana. Oh, Magana. He was my reservist anyway. Except these guys are still wounded. Alright, bring in a newbie. Magana's got organised. In fact, most of them have organiser now. That's not really a surprise. We are rolling with some pretty big armies. Do something I don't often do and expand where you should be deploying, because I want you to attack from multiple directions. Okay, purple's getting annihilated. Let's reduce what you're guarding and increase what my heavy tanks here are guarding. Oh, you're attacking. I had not intended that, but okay. Might actually tell you to attack a bit. Cause them some problems. We're just short an anti-air now. Everything else we have. And we've made it. We're up to the river. No, we haven't. The river's up there. Duh. big blue thing, Mordred? Alright, so that is the last of the destroyer technologies. I'm going to get damage control just because it buffs everyone up. And we're going to design the tier 4 destroyers. Right, so one of the things that the latest patch did is it will take the template that you had previously when you upgrade your ship hull and basically apply it automatically. So then all you're doing is upgrading what you already have there, which is pretty nice. And you'll need a name. So this is going to be... HWP Neon? No. I'm sure there's been someone who hasn't been yet. In fact, I remember seeing one earlier. There he is. Tank stuck. So we need to start building tank stocks. Have them go to the Panama port and have you as a high priority. Then build just one more of those, then switch to tank stocks. And we're going to need a lot more steel apparently. What's the US doing for convoys? Huzzah! US has still got about 500 convoys. Tank stocks! Thanks very much for the resubscription. 5 months now. Hi! Yeah, thank you. I appreciate that support. Hunt and destroy. Aeroplanes have got better. We need to go and upgrade them even more. Close air support agility and even more air superiority. Research. Alright, stop attacking. Let's just regroup. Re-establish ourselves. And we'll go again. Meanwhile, has the US reached 10 million? No, they're getting close. Aha! The Marines! Marines! We're going to add you to our main fighting force, and then anyone who is, like, really badly down in terms of experience, we're going to send here. So that there's always 24 divisions in this force. Then hopefully the Marines are going to help us crossing any rivers, and then the tanks can come in and support them from behind. Yeah, you went Trotsky, I went Cardenas. Well, it's Lombardo now, but Cardenas when we first started. And this is further than we've ever got. Come. American divisions aren't hurting, they're just out of organization. Fair enough. Anyone else ready for a promotion? Yes! Farrell. Ah, logistics wizard. Freaking finally. Gotta have those logistics wizards, field marshals. So nice. Massively reducing the amount of supply required. Wait, air superiority? Air superiority. We still have a lot of rocket interceptors, and we are in fact catching up in terms of fighters. Finally. I mean, there's a reason we're getting so much air experience right now, is because there are some pretty colossal air battles going on. Now that I can actually afford to build aircraft. We're up to 51 military factories. I mean, there's a reason we keep needing to buy in more resources too. It's because as we advance across Texas, we're getting more and more factories off of them. Although one of the technologies that we really do need to start researching is resource extraction, because now it's becoming pretty vital that we get our own. Colombia's decided to join the war. Oh, that's nice of you, Colombia. Finally decided, oh, maybe there isn't much we can do standing here on our capital. Just watch as they take them all back again. It's like, yes, we made you click 45 times, Mordred. Psych! Add you all to the training divisions. I lurk hard like a destroyer lurking for subs. That's a good look. We've made it! Our submarines haven't died! Oh, that's phenomenal. Okay. Medium risk. Oh no, that's high risk. I don't want high risk. Ew, ew. Stop. Don't do that. Medium risk. That's awesome, because I'm going to say build me one more submarine, and then we're going to start focusing entirely on tank stocks. They really did it. They actually psyched me there. Those sods. Alright. Attack. Counter-attack is a go. Who would have thunk? Heavy tanks in the Rockies and actually making progress. What actually the difference in breakthrough ability is? 131 for my Cardenas. 81 for the Marines. Okay. I'm wondering if we're getting to the stage where we want to expand our divisions. I'm not entirely sure we have the manpower for it, but hell, we can design the division template. So that's going to be artillery. That's going to be AA. We could add rocket artillery and AT just to keep it balanced. Oh, whoops. What I was trying to do was balance this out a little bit better. Still only... whoa, not light tanks. That wouldn't work. Heavy tank, there we go. And then fill up the rest with infantry. And that's how this template would look, ultimately. Yeah, we'd be very short on gear. I mean, we could actually do it in terms of the infantry equipment. Breakthrough of almost 200, which for an infantry template is pretty strong. We need a lot more artillery, we need a lot more rocket artillery. Yeah, I think I prefer that to the AT. Okay, noted. Aha! 1944 submarines. Are we still researching a submarine thing? Nope. So let's start building some. Well, we can upgrade to it anyway. Not convinced you need the extra speed. In fact, I'm not even convinced we need level 4 subs for this. The main thing this is upgrading is the max range. I don't think we need them yet. We're not sailing that far out. Where are you all moving to? Still haven't quite hit 10 million for the Americans. But they are really running out of manpower at this point. 500,000 left. Which is why I think we're starting to make some inroads. They're starting to lose some strength. Let's begin to really punish them for that. All out attack. Go. You have your orders. See you, Warbird. And Spicy Ram, thank you very much for the follow. Welcome to the channel. Because the more places I hit them, the more manpower damage they take. 9.9 million, of which 7.9 I've caused. They've still got about 500 divisions in the field. How are we doing for planes? 32 short. Remember the Alamo. Mexican forces have reoccupied Texas after 100 years of absence. American troops have fully cleared the major cities of Texas, including San Antonio and its famous landmark, the Alamo. Although no fighting took place at the historic site, Vicente Lombardo has toured the Catholic mission's premises, holding rallies and speeches encouraging the troops to keep fighting for final victory over the hated Yankees. We remember. And quite honestly, I think I'm going to call that one here. It's 1948. This game is running kind of slowly, and the Americans are on like the verge of defeat here. I can feel it. Like 10 million casualties. They're almost out of manpower. If they did change manpower laws, it would take it a while to kick in, and they would then be on every man serves, which would kill their economy. Even though they have so many more factories than us, we are just so much more efficient, and they are struggling to stop us now. We're cutting off their resources thanks to the submarines. They are not killing the submarines anymore. Our escorts are getting stronger and stronger. Yeah, I think that things are kind of turning here at last. But I'm going to call this one here. We've retaken the Alamo. I've shown off Mexico. I've done what I promised to do. I've also streamed for 2 hours longer than I'd meant to. This has got to be one of the longest streams I've ever done. I've been streaming for 10 hours today. So thanks everyone for watching. I'm going to start a new one next time. I just wanted to kind of finish this series because I'm away for a week. And then we'll start something all nice and fresh after that. Tag switch to the USA. Nah, I'd rather play someone else in the future. So yes, thank you everyone for watching. I do hope you've enjoyed this. If you have, be sure to hit that follow button so you get notifications when I'm live again in the future. If you've really enjoyed this, then do consider subscribing. Helps the channel out and lets me do more of this kind of content. If you want to support the channel in other ways, check out the Patreon, which you can find at patreon.com/Mordred Viking. I do have a YouTube channel, which you can find at this link here. That is where I tend to announce what I am streaming and when. It's also where I post up these videos. I'm not 100% sure I'll put Mexico up there. It was kind of slow going. But there is Poland, there is the Netherlands, there will be the US and the UK. Yes. What else? I am not streaming tomorrow, no streams tomorrow. Sunday there is the one Community Clash EU4 stream, and then nothing for a whole week because I am out of the country. I will be starting again, not next Tuesday, but the Tuesday afterwards. Next up, only Mexican food for the USA. So thank you everyone for watching. I do hope you've enjoyed this. I have a Discord. Thank you, Marshall. Yes, the other thing. That's where the community hangs out. That's where I hang out. And you should totally come hang out with us. Bye, everyone. See you next time.